Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to today's Daily Divine, here to support our soul shine. My name's Lisa Lyle, and this is my YouTube channel. Very warm welcome to those of you who are coming back, and of course, a very warm welcome to the family, to those of you who are new, just finding this channel. I trust that something here will feel supportive to you. And there's tons of content here. So most of the messages, a lot of them are timeless. So whenever you find them, there will be something there that will support you. If you resonate with anything that's shared here, please do feel free to subscribe to the channel. It really supports the channel's ability to thrive and beat the algorithms of AI. I am a natural woman, naturally intuitive, like all of you. Well, you may be a man, but either way, we are all highly intuitive individuals, creations, extensions of Source. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind. For all subscribers who comment on any of the content, you will be entered into a free monthly reading giveaway. We just had our last draw on August the 29th. And Jen D was the winner of that draw. Her messages were delivered to her inbox this morning. Hi, Milos. Welcome back. Oh, nice to connect with you today. It feels like it's been a while. So, whoop whoop is right. Today, the energy is moving and flowing, where the last few days have been kind of almost this energy of limbo. Today has been very active. The guidance coming in is very strong. I've done 3 client readings this morning, one the winner, and then 2 clients for their monthly installment of their annual messages. And I've also done an interactive, so stay tuned for that. It is some interactive chakra guidance. Yes, I know the breakthroughs. We're doing it. We are doing it. Keep up the good work. Yay, us. Team God, Team Light. It's very exciting. I will be. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow. I think at 11 a.m. tomorrow, I am going to release the interactive reading. I have to work tomorrow in the middle of my vacation. So I'm just going to release that instead and check back in with you live on Tuesday. But our message for today is serendipity. It's like things are coming together. We're seeing signs. Everything is aligning and it's all divine. And everything is unfolding in divine and perfect order. What is required of us is to simply acknowledge and recognize the signs and to show up for ourselves in the most divine way that we as humans can. You're paying into the best thing. Yes, and that was actually one of the messages that came through in the interactive. It's like, all those things that have happened to us, the worst thing that we think can happen to us, this is where our greatest gifts lie, in the willingness to take the deep dive through into the trauma so that we can actually clear it through. Like, personally, on this day, September 1, I feel reborn. We are about 36 hours away from our Virgo new moon, which is happening at the 11th degree. And it is the opening moon of eclipse season. And these eclipses are taking place on the Virgo Pisces axis. Incredibly powerful. In my opinion, this is one of the most powerful axes in the zodiac. It's like the midway point to completion. And this is really the path that we walk, the path of healing, the path of bringing the spiritual into our matter, into the experience of us in matter while we're in physical form. Yay, Virgo, Pisces. Um, yeah, yes, exactly. And it's the merging, it's the marriage of spirit and matter, the spiritual and the physical. So we're doing it. So pay attention to the signs. They're coming left, right, and center. No, they're not coming out of left field. They're right there in front of our face. And we're really being asked I just heard, remember, it's not a race, everything in divine and perfect time. And those who are here and aligned with any of the messages, you're ahead. You're ahead of the pack. You're one of the leaders of the pack. So keep going. Um, keep going. This is like the full-on expression of Pisces, right? This illumination, this illumination which moves us beyond stagnation. And Virgos can get stagnant, like we can stagnate pretty quickly because it's such a mental energy, right? Ruled by Mercury. I mean, the affirmation for Virgo is I analyze. And I like to say, I analyze, like it's to the point where it boggles the mind, or the mind boggles the spirit, right? And that's the intention. I know you're a Pisces. I love you, my Pisces sister. So we are here, and it's the serendipitous moments, it's the synchronicities, it's the song that comes on just at the right time, it's the 444 you see on the clock, it's the 111, it's all of that. If you feel it's a sign, it is a sign. I feel like spirit, God, our angels are working a little overtime to get us to pay attention, to move beyond the mundane. I didn't go live yesterday. It's been a really interesting week. Really, since the time of my birthday, which was Thursday, it's been a bit of a whirlwind, and up to and including yesterday, with a visit from an unexpected visit from a friend, a dear sister of my heart, that we hadn't spent time together in quite some time, and it was amazing. We bathed the dog. It was chaotic, and we broke bread together, and we shared and laughed and talked, and that is really why I didn't go live yesterday, because it was like God just saying, take it easy. In one of the readings today, the energy of sloth was coming through very strongly. And it was a picture of a badger on the card, but I kept feeling this sloth energy. And it was really about relaxing, taking it easy a little bit, kicking back, if you've got a hammock, stretching out in the hammock. It was really interesting. Last night, I spent quite some time laying outside in my zero gravity, just like gazing at the stars and really enjoying the silence of the nighttime. And it was beautiful. And this is really, when we acknowledge the synchronicities, when we pay attention to the signs, when we give thanks, it opens up our awareness to the path, the clear path that is right in front of us. We're no longer seeing the world through like at the fun house, and those mirrors distort how everything looks. It's like our entire experience has been distorted by trauma, by pain, by the illusion, and this idea of separation, when in fact we're all one. Like Milos is over there in Serbia showing up for us all the time as the divine masculine. And there is really no separation between he and I, or between you and he, or she and he, all of that. Like we're all in this together. And it's about us finding that sweet spot, if you will, where everything is just ease. We're flowing with ease. Now would be a very good time on the eve of the new moon in Pisces, in Virgo. The full moon is going to be in Pisces, that harvest moon. It's on the eve of this new moon in Virgo, the dark moon, right? Maybe we want to go quiet for a few days. Um, yes, that's true, Barb. I forgot about that. And look, yeah, oh, it's amazing. I didn't really forget about it. It just, oh gosh, you know what I mean. Um, on the eve of this Virgo new moon, you may be feeling guided, called to change something. So I got up this morning and I have started to microdose again. Today's day one, and I'll do it for 21 days, pure gum spirits. And it really feels like this is supportive to a cleanse. It really feels like as we get deeper or into the thick of Virgo season, we're feeling the call to refine our self-care practices, to really honor our physical vessel as the temple of light that it is. And so, right now on my counter, I've got some lentils soaking. I have some chickpeas soaking. Yesterday, I made some salt fish balls. It's just about what does your body want. And, I ate some of those salt fish balls with a salad thrown on top and ate it all together. Oh my gosh, my body was so frigging happy when I did that, because I often find that, especially those of us who are parents and stuff, and I've had a lot of experience recently with my cub being out of the den. And I can tell you, as much as it's great for both of us. And, I look forward to these moments. There's also a bit of wandering aimlessly, like what to do? Who does Mother Bear take care of now? And the answer has always been you. You. Yes, cleansing parasites is key. And if you remember, our new moon in Pisces back in the spring or the full moon that took place. The full moon in March is known as the worm moon. And so, it is really good for us to seasonally, like 4 times a year, to do these cleanses. Yes, some parasites are good. The majority of parasites that live within our physical beings at this time are cancerous. They're not good for us. And so it's really important. Yes, wormwood. I know they tell us everything, right? Hidden in plain sight. And yes, I've got a lot of wormwood here, and I am feeling that with this, with the pure gum spirits for the next 20 days at night, I will be working with wormwood, the tincture, just 1 dose per day, because it is a very strong herb, a very strong medicine. And in fact, one of the few medicines mentioned in the good book, the Bible. It's mentioned in Revelations as wormwood is the star that hits the earth. And what does it do? It makes 1/3 of the waters undrinkable. So I don't know why I was guided to say that. Black walnut. I'm looking at my little list of stuff that I'll see if I can find that for you, Barb. Black walnut, magnesium oil, and I need some more dandelion root. But here's my growing list of stuff I being guided to bring in. So I've never worked with black walnut or magnesium oil, and I'm feeling magnesium oil on my feet and belly. So yes, cloves. We can find it here. Amazon, Barb. Let me look into that. I will find that. But yes, cloves, even chewing cloves for oral health and stuff is very good. So just becoming aware. The Bible is the famous program. Okay, so what it says here is, if I sincerely ask, I am always guided back to the right path for me and my central purpose. Yes. What is our purpose in this lifetime? Well, we're all born to shine. There is going to be a interactive component of this. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, I didn't know I was going to 4, but I am. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a message from your galactic family, your higher self as connected to source. 1, 2, 3, or 4. It was 1441 there. Yes, of course, things that are good for us. Oh, this is funny because this came out in, now let me see. This came out in, was it in the interactive? Yes, it was in those interactive messages that will be released tomorrow, the chakra insight, chakra guidance. This card came out for one of them. I'm not going to tell you which one. Within us, though, how much is really hidden? This is the question we're being guided to ask right now. Can we truly hide from ourselves and what we've experienced? No, we can't. Can we push it down? Can we deny it? Can we turn a blind eye to it? Yes, absolutely. Do we benefit from turning a blind eye to what our experience has been? No, we do not. We benefit from facing the hidden worlds within. And I can tell you, the hidden worlds, as it's been said, is the greatest gift. It is from the deepest wound that we expand most prosperously. And so there is a call for us at this time with the illumination. Like, look, with these cards, and they're all just like these single images of the divine feminine, which we all have, masculine or feminine. But this is all what I'm really feeling is it's September 1. I don't care when you're seeing this. For those of you who are seeing this live or the replay on September 1 before the Virgo new moon, it is so important for you to create a new routine around you, the divinity, your spirit, your soul. Create a new routine. Spirit is guiding you. You are so loved. And it is through your personal practices, in particular meditation. And I'm feeling some sort of body movement, yoga, just gentle stretching. It doesn't have to be anything formal. You don't have to go to a class. Just breathe and feel into your body and work with your breath. Like, one of the things I love teaching when I'm teaching yoga is just allow your breath to move into the spaces that feel tight. Dance. Yes, I've been dancing. I've been having a dance party for days, cooking and dancing. And, this is how we move back into the state of grace and amazement of ourselves and our life and our experience. One of the messages that came through, I'm on TikTok now. Check me out. Find me if you waste time over on TikTok. Waste time with the divine. And actually, no time with the divine is ever truly wasted. Come on, let's do this. Anyways, I'm over there being silly. And yet it's all for purpose. And this was a card that came out today for like a daily affirmation. The creative cocooning card, of course, it's number 12, reminding us that we are the channel of light here to honor our very own hearts. We are here to restore integrity to the Trinity within our experience, the divine mother, the divine father, and the divine child, which is God within us all. And so Virgo season, and as we get deeper into it, closer to Libra season, it feels like a time where we are fluffing our feathers. We are plumping our nest. We are doing our very best to bring more ease and comfort into our experience because we are healing. Melchizedek, this is that magician energy. And in my world, Melchizedek is one of the three mighty M's. We have Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and Melchizedek, the magician, the powerful transformer, the lead to gold experience. Yes, the heart of a child. And how many people say, oh, that's so silly. I mean, I am a 54-year-old child. And, that's okay. My 54 years have given me a lot of experience. I have dealt with and cleared and healed through a lot of pain and trauma, some self-induced, a lot of it self-induced. And, in those early formative years, it wasn't. And yet, here at 54, it is my childlike sense of wonder in all things that keeps this smile on my face, that helps me to move through the times that are incredibly challenging, that are incredibly, the dark night of the soul energy. It is the light of the child within. Here's one phase of that child, 1973. It is the light of this little Lisa that keeps shining through, the child of delight, the child who really did not have at that point much fright in her life, right? So we are healing. Archangel Michael walks with us. Archangel Metatron supports our inner child and our ability to show up for our inner child. And Melchizedek is like that magician energy in the tarot. Anything that we perceive as an obstacle, we can overcome with faith. And we're healing. And working with color is so powerful. Yeah, I know. I get that too. Working with healing with color is so powerful, and it can be from like the blue scarf that we wear around our neck. It could be from the black clothing that we wear as a shield of protection. It could be from the bright, colorful, flowery frock that we're wearing. It's a great way to express ourselves. And so that's what I'm really feeling about today. It's about creative self-expression, and really the awareness that we are each all unique individuals, here truly seeking a similar experience, right? One of interconnection, one of community, one of joy, one of abundance, all the good stuff, dancing, singing, being silly, and helping others. That's a big part of what I feel like I'm guided to TikTok to do, is to bring the silly to spirituality, because it'll help. I hope and trust that it's going to help people wake up. That's a part of my role, the Hyoka, the sacred fool, right? And the sacred fool is no fool. This girl's not a fool. I may act foolish. I may act foolish from time to time, and that's a part of the appeal, I'm sure. And that's a part of what supports the shine. So this is what we're here for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you here for today? Let's see. Pick a number. Pick a number. If you're here, give a thumbs up. If you're resonating, if you're enjoying the show and you haven't engaged yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, there's 4 live viewers and 1 thumbs up. Come on, hit the thumbs up button. It doesn't cost you a darn thing. Honestly. And it goes a long way to supporting a balanced exchange. There we go. Someone did it. Yay. Yay. 2 more. Where's the other 2? Come on. I can't see you, yet I can. Come on, I can feel you. Don't be scared. Show little Lisa you care. There's the second card. 3. Number 3. A message for number 3. A card for number 3. Oh, you guys are stubborn. The 2 of you that are here that aren't hitting that thumbs up, you are stubborn. There's 3. 4. 1 more. 1 more. Oh, gosh, this world, eh? The littlest things. And, it's the little things that matter most. It is the little things that matter most. So trust that the little things that you do have a great impact on the collective whole. And so thank you for playing along and humoring me, and for 2 of you hitting that thumbs up button. I'm still waiting for you, number 4. I know you can do it. Come on, put 4 on that screen. And that is, the angels with us. So anyways, let's get to the interactive component so we can all get on with our silly day and be joyful and play. Okay. So if you were guided to number 1, here is your card. Oh, there's the 4th. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. We did it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Haha. Yay, Milos. Yay. Yay. It's so awesome. Okay, so number 1, crystal ascension. Okay, wait, I'm being guided to go and grab my crystal bag. It's just right here. So everyone's going to get a crystal today too. Everyone's going to get a crystal. So number 1, crystal ascension. Number 37, which is a 10, wheel of fortune energy. The combination of the sacred fool and the magician taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith. Look at the fairy in the card. This is like taking a leap of faith from your heart. Your heart is leading. Your heart is leading, and it's like, what I'm really feeling is I'm really tapped into this fairy energy, and the fairy energy is very playful and childlike, right? Many children see the elements of the natural world before they get to school. They see the fairies, they see the tree divas, they see the gnomes and this kind of stuff. So I feel like at this time for you, number 1, it is an awakening of the childlike wonder inside, and you're seeing the world through new eyes. Yeah, again, they're always okay, let me say this. I'm not afraid of much of anything because my connection is to God, to source through the energy of the Christ. And so the Fae, there are a lot of, there's good and bad in all things, right? When it comes to the elements, the nature elements, the only, because I connected with them from a very early age, and they were very playful and joyful and supported creativity and really having fun and connected the child that was me to source, to God. Now, there were some that I encountered as a child that frightened me. And they would be those types like trolls, like under the bridge, the tough guy, that kind of energy. So with all things, I encourage us all, when we know our heart, when we know that we are operating from the purity of the heart, connected to a loving source, to God, all things of this realm are here for our enjoyment and our experience. And the Fae and the elemental world are really about our imagination. It's like the unicorns and stuff like that too, right? Do I believe that there were unicorns like flying around on the planet? I don't know. Is it that important? Because it's fun to play in that energy sometimes. And we really have to remember in this world that everything has been distorted, and not in the favor of humanity and the children of light. It has been distorted in a way to move us away from who we are at the core, which are these magical, creative beings. And so, yeah, I call the mean ones. Yeah. Um, Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like what we bring to the table, right? And I'm the adult child that brings, skipping and fun and play and joy to each day. I really appreciate nature and beauty and all that surrounds us because I am attuned to universal wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of light, the kingdom of Christ that is born from within this experience. Oh my gosh, you guys got one of my really favorite crystals here. Preonite, Prenite. It's like a Gaia stone, Mother Earth. And you know what? I'm being guided to say to you as I connect with this stone today, to honor the shadow, right? To honor the shadow. If you are in the midst of that deep dive into the shadow, know that you will survive. You have survived it all. And now it's about the clearing process so that you can thrive. This is an incredibly beautiful heart stone. It's incredibly supportive to our interconnection. So if you don't feel the strong supportive connection like I do to nature, this stone will support, will be a supportive guide to opening up the inner divine, awakening to the inner divine. So that's for number one. If you were guided to number two, here is your message. The flame of wisdom, flames of wisdom, the crone. Number 39 with a 12. That comes to a 12. You know, that's like, it takes me back to what was being said earlier, is like, I'm a 54-year-old woman with the heart of a child. Like, it, I don't take things too seriously. And I've had a lot of serious situations in life. I've overcome a lot of strife, a lot of trauma, a lot of heartache. Is it all gone? Probably not. I get surprised all the time about what's just around the corner to discover. And yet, for the most part, it is, at this place. And I feel the same as for those of you guided to number two, you are being guided to honor the inner crone, the wise woman, the medicine woman. We're all medicine people, and our medicine is love. And the solution is our soul. We are the solution to the gaping hole within the heart of humanity that has so many disconnected, confused, discombobulated, causing harm to themselves and others. It's us, wise women, wise men, women, medicine men, who are called to tap in, tune in, and share the abundance of wisdom we have in a playful way, so that the other children of light begin to see that life isn't meant to be wrought with strife and hardships and heartache. And here we have the owl, and owl is really, it's for this right now, it's bringing up this card, the illumination. So owl, it was the great horned owl that was my guide into my shadow, the deep dive into the shadow. It was terrifying. And once I settled into the ride, it was the ride of my life. It was the ride that began the freeing, the opening of the floodgates of abundance, of the floodgates of creativity, the floodgates of healing. Of course, yes, the shadow, right? But the best light workers out there are those who play in the shadows, right? You can't be a light worker. You're not a light worker if you haven't delved and traversed the dark of your own inner experience, right? And it's the coming together of the mind and the heart, is really what the shadow is. I am open to all of life's wisdom, and I share it with gratitude. And your card is, I believe this is called Sardynox. Sardynox, 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 Sardynox. And this is all about relationships. It's funny because the first two stones out are relationship stones. And so I'm being guided to encourage you to nurture your relationship with yourself. Nurture, if you haven't met the crone, the wise woman within, this is your invitation to, she invites you in to meet her. And I'm feeling scrying energy, and they had me in a 3311 there, my black obsidian. So some of you, black obsidian may also be an important stone, and some of you may have the ability to scry, whether it's with a scrying stone or water. Again, we have been conditioned from the external in that so much is, like even this that I do, according to scripture, it's evil, right? And like, do you feel anything evil about me? Because it's about our feelings, right? And it took me a long time to move beyond the judgment of others about what I was doing, and particularly those within the Christian community, because God is my source. God is who I answer to. And the service I do, that which I share, is the service that through God I am meant to share. So there's nothing evil. Everything can be a divining tool, a rock, a stone, a twig, a bird, right? Everything is a tool. And it's like, what are we using the tools for? If we are using the tools for good, then great. If we are using the tools and we're doing things like the broadcast news does, spell casting, you know, programming, telling a lie, tell a lie, vision, television. These things are evil, you know, and they're not uplifting and supportive. How long do you have to watch a mainstream news channel to hear a good news story? Come on. So it's all in the intention to it. Yeah. So I hope that message resonates for those of you guided to number 2. We're moving on to number 3. So this is the interactive component of today's connection. Choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you choose 1 or 2, we've already done them. We are on to 3 or 4. 3 right now, 3 and 4. So 3, the fire element, passion, the desire to change, and knowing that it's only you that can change your experience. It is only you that has the power in your life. And if you've given your power away and you feel like someone external is controlling you or, you know, manipulating you, it's time to break through. This is like Pele energy. The volcano energy, right? Like, are you about to erupt and pop off, sparks flying everywhere? Or are you standing in your power, ready to create and explore the diversity of the human experience, right? This is about someone coming into their power. That is what I'm feeling about this. And it's about your willingness to change, to go with the flow, be willing to, you know, in the last couple of days, in the last 3 days, so, you know, I've had to bump the times of these connections. Yesterday, I didn't connect at all. This morning, I got up and it was like, yes, totally in the flow. Popped out 4 readings, did an interactive reading, and the energy feels great today. It really feels great. Harness in, tune in to the greatness that is you. Stand in your power, create some ceremony. Perhaps it's doing a little fire ceremony before you begin to plant the seeds for this Virgo new moon happening tomorrow, September the 3rd. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Yes, it's along your spine, they had me say. It is along your spine. And the powerful stone that has come out for you is dragon's blood. And, you know, like, again, there would be many that say, ooh, fear the dragon, fear the dragon. I'm here to say, slay the dragon, slay it. You can do it. You can do it, and breathe fire over your entire experience. We're in the year of the wood dragon, right? This also, as I'm connecting with this, I'm feeling, don't sacrifice a goat. That's what the demons do. That's what they do. And we aren't the sacrificial goats. We are the children of God. We are not kids. We don't give birth to kids. We're not goats. The demons are the goats, right? And that's no joke. We think it's a joke. I know, Milos, you know the truth. I'm just saying, like, people say things as a joke. People don't even bring awareness to what they're saying, right? I didn't give birth to a goat. I gave birth to a child. I'm not a goat. I'm not a kid. I'm a child of God. Remember this. This stone is also strongly having me feel the energy of bloodstone right now. And so it feels like, for some of you, if you are a woman watching this and you're a woman who still has a monthly moon flow, now is a time to harness your power through your flow. If you want more information on that, let me know. Maybe I'll do a video about it. But this is about collecting your flow and creating ceremony with it, giving it back to the earth, creating a monthly ritual, a monthly ceremony to restore righteousness to this planetary realm through the blood of the divine feminine. And when more women tap into the power of their own flow, yes, when more women tap into the power of their own flow, this is when we're going to see these great big seeds. It's like wishes, the dandelion head blowing the wishes to the wind for humanity. It's up to us. And if you are a sister who is flowing, harness the power, work with it. I wish I still had the ability to do that. It's incredibly powerful. Unfortunately, I'm now in the crone stage of life. Not unfortunately, fortunately, I shouldn't say that. Will say I do miss that aspect of being a woman. And that may sound odd and strange, and yet it is the truth. So for those of you guided to the third card, this is about your inner fire, your inner power, grounding down and allowing yourself to be transformed by the experience, breath to breath, moment to moment. So this is Dragon's Blood. With the Dragon's Blood, I'm also feeling Bloodstone. Okay, so I hope that message resonates with you. Those of you who were guided to the number 4, here is your card. Oh my gosh. Milos, you said something about the spark of the divine back up here. Look at this, 27-9. You're wrapping up a cycle and you are moving into this serendipitous, zippity-doo-dah, exciting cycle of life. It is the purity of your heart. And I keep hearing, make a wish upon a star. And it's almost like I'm seeing that you have made wishes upon the stars, and know that God, the universal consciousness, knows your beautiful heart, and all you are being guided to do is continue to take steps in the direction and continue to release and let go of the baggage that holds you back, that slows your roll, if you will, that has you feeling like you can't move forward. Let it go. Let it go. Recognize the divine spark. I recognize the divine spark within me, and I recognize the divine, that I am a part of all creation. Let's try that again. I recognize the divine spark within me, and I recognize I am a part of divine creation. And I'm really guided. This is feeling a little hermity to me, holding the star of healing, our own very star, in our hands. And so I'm hearing, you got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole wide world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. And God has you in his hands, in the universal web of consciousness, the universal web of light. Yeah. Yes. Abundance is my birthright. I am abundantly supported, and resources easily flow to me. These are the spells that we are asked to cast out into the web of consciousness that wants for us to only achieve our magnificent divine birthright in this lifetime. And isn't this funny? So for those of you who were guided to number 4, you got a beach rock that I found. And this is what I'm feeling, because I've been playing with it in my hand here. I knew it was one of my beach stones with fossil in it. I will point out that's a fossil. This is all fossil, and it's raised, so there's a little bit of a bump in it. So with that being said, I'm being guided to say, if you feel like you've hit a bump in the road, or you're going down a very bumpy road, know that this path is coming to an end. And it's and this path is coming to an end, and smoother paths are ahead. Smooth sailing is just ahead for you. Trust in this. This is also about recognizing the divine in all things, right? This is just a beach stone. People may think, oh, it's nothing. Yes, and God will repeat things over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Archangel Michael too, over and over and over. Archangel Michael gets a little more aggressive in his delivery sometimes. It's like a boot to the butt kind of energy, and I love that about him, because we like to procrastinate, right? Oh, I'll do that tomorrow. The time is at hand. Today is the day we harness our power. And so for those of you guided to number 4, it's really about, and there's still 4 viewers and 4 likes. That's the viewers has gone up and down. but it's what has remained consistent is the angelic presence at 44 minutes into this reading. So you are connected with the angels. You do, like I do, see the magic in all things. It's the little things, it's the rocks, it's the stones, it's the little tiny pieces of beach glass that we find, right? This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. And your ability to tap into that is really, I'm feeling guided to say your maturity is showing. Your maturity is showing, and your maturity comes from this state of grace and unconditional love for yourself, and your willingness to show up for yourself day after day after day. So I'm feeling for everyone, 1, 2, 3, or 4, anyone who's hearing this, 1, 2, 3, or 4, shut the front door. For any of you connecting with this, it's about us getting out there today, harnessing our power, tapping into the hidden worlds within, aware that this is our path. Spiritual is our path. In nature, we're more easily to tap into the spiritual essence that is us. And so if you didn't get anything from here today, take this with you. Everything is a sign from the divine if you feel it is. So trust the signs that are showing up for you. I see you. I feel you. I love you. I may or may not be here tomorrow morning. If I'm not here, there will be an interactive reading shared here at 11:11 a.m. If I am here, I'll see you then. If not, I will see you Tuesday morning as we swim through the divine. Don't forget to tune in. Find me on TikTok if you go over there and waste time. I'll be there to entertain you. Anyways, everyone, I hope you have a fantastic day. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you so much for showing up, Barb, Milos, and anyone else who's here who's still in hiding. I see you. Thanks for being here. You are beautiful, and you are so worthy of your time and attention. Until next time, everyone, take good care. And sing a happy tune. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way.